Hey guys, this is my Patriots versus Jets review. I'll be doing my week 16 picks after as well, so I'll have that up on the channel later as well. And I was going to make a separate video for the Pats signing Steven Jackson, but I thought I'd just put it into this video. So we signed him on Monday, which I think it's a really good signing just for a short period of the season, because obviously, you know, he's getting up there in age, and you know, obviously he's slowed down a lot from where he was at the beginning of his career. But I think with a player in that sort of age and that sort of usage, I think you can still find someone like that really effective if it's for just a short few games. Where if it was over the season, you know, I think halfway through a season he would potentially, you know, slow down a lot more. Whereas when it's just, if you think about it, it's these 2 games and 3 playoff games if we make it to the Super Bowl. So that's 5 games, which is I think a perfect amount of games for him to be really effective. And obviously we'll keep using James White in the passing game, which he stepped up big time since Dion Lewis went down with the injury. The thing is, what Patriots fans do quite a lot of is, you know, they hype a player up a lot, and I've seen obviously not many, and these are fans who aren't, you know, probably as familiar with the game, but there's been 1 or 2 fans I've seen who have said he's as good as Dion Lewis, which obviously everyone knows he's not. He's, you know, Dion Lewis can run the ball as well. James White is not. He's only used for for the passing game, or if he is used in the rushing attack, it's very rarely, and it's a bit of a surprise run. But yeah, he's not as good as Dion Lewis. He's been really good, and he's improved a lot, because the first couple of games after Dion Lewis he didn't look that great, but he has got a lot better. And I think he's a really good player now. But I think Dion Lewis is, well, at the beginning of the year, he was arguably our best player, and especially the first few weeks, and in my opinion, the best pass-catching running back in the NFL up until when he got injured. I think, obviously, having, you know, Gronk, Edelman, Amendola, I think that was unstoppable, because you basically have to double-team Gronk and Edelman, but then having Dion Lewis out the backfield, it was just carnage for defenses, and that's why we were on that undefeated run, as well as the defense playing lights out. So yeah, but James White stepped up big the last few weeks, and we'll need him in the playoffs, that's for sure. But yeah, the game against the Jets, there's a few rumours that we could be resting some players, which, if that is the case, if we rest some of our top players, I think we might lose this game, because obviously the Jets they need to win to keep their playoff hopes alive, because at the minute it looks like they could make the playoffs, but they have to win out, because the Steelers and Chiefs have got the same record as them and will probably win out. So the Jets have to, if they want to make the playoffs. And if we do rest some players, I'd expect them at home especially to win in that game, to be honest. But if we don't, I'm going to presume that we play our best players and, you know, best team this week, and then rest all of them against Miami. So with that being said, if we don't rest any players, I think we'll win the game. Really close, but I think we'll win it. Obviously the offense is still not where it was at the beginning of the year, but obviously, you know, with Edelman not there and Lewis, it was never going to be as great. LaFell played well against the Titans, which was good to see, because he'd had a few, you know, poor games up until then. So good to see him get involved. Maybe Leonard Hankson, who we signed a couple of weeks ago, he might be a bit more involved this week. Like I said, James White stepped up big, so I think we could put up enough points definitely to win, because, you know, the defense is just, you know, everyone every year has, you know, when they talk about the Patriots, it's been offense oriented first. You know, they've always thought about the offense, Tom Brady, Gronk, which is, you know, rightfully so. But this year, I would go as far to argue that the defense has been the better unit. I'm serious. I think they've been just unbelievable. You know, I think we lead the NFL in sacks. I think it's very close. It's like 1 or 2 sacks in it between us and the Denver Broncos. But I think we do lead the NFL in sacks now as a team, with like nearly 50. And obviously Chandler Jones is 12.5, his career best in a season. Who's been voted to the Pro Bowl. Jamie Collins, Jabal Sheard has 7. And I was reading yesterday he has been voted as one of the top 5 free agent signings of the off-season, so that's incredible. Dominic Easley played well up until he got injured. Malcolm Brown and Akeem Hicks, I want to mention, are 2 guys who have just been beasts lately. And obviously Alan Branch has had a good year. Dante Hightower, when he's been on the field, is just heart and soul of the defense. Logan Ryan, Malcolm Butler. I could go on and on and on. They're just incredible. They've just been so good. It's been great to see. We have the best kicker. We have the best quarterback, best coach. So we have a lot of ingredients to win the Super Bowl again this year, in my opinion. But for this game, I think if we don't rest the players, I think we have a a great chance to win it. So yeah, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to go with 20-17 because obviously they're at home and they got a great defense as well, 2 of the best. So I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. But yeah, hopefully we can get the win, guys. And then after that, rest. I would rest because we're not undefeated anymore. If we were, I'd go for the undefeated season. That would always be my mentality. But now, obviously against Miami as well, they're really not that good this year. So I think even resting players, we could still potentially beat Miami, where I don't think we can do that against the Jets. So yeah, I think we'll grab the win if we play our main start. If we play our starters, I think we'll grab the win. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the game, and see you soon.